Today's lesson, how to draw a cartoon cupcake. Check out some of my sketches. The sketches you currently are viewing, I created two different techniques. One, traditional, paper and pencil, while the other, I used my computer. You'll notice some were very sketchy while others were more detailed. The sketchy ones probably were just on the tip of my head and I wanted to get them out before I forgot them, while the others I wanted to make sure I take the time to really draw what I need to do, possibly for a project. Before we get started today, let's practice on some sketching techniques. Let's begin with a circle. As you notice, I'll start very lightly and I'll get a little darker and darker. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Let's practice on a square now. I'm going to do the sides one at a time, a little light and go a little darker, a little more pressure each time to kind of square it off. Just there we go. I like that. Okay, let's do some speed lines now. As you'll notice, I'll go one at a time, straight, light, and get a little heavier. Light, a little heavier, straight out. Alright, let's practice on a curve. I'll begin very light again and just keep on flowing over the same line, but putting a little bit more pressure as I go. Good. Let's practice on some zigzagging. Keep them tight first. Very tight now, yep. And open them up and try to apply less pressure. Yeah, that looks good. Let's begin our cupcake. Alright, I'm going to build the base first. When I create the shape, notice on the bottom right, you'll see the final version. Alright, let's create the top shape. Alright, just sketching, just so I know where I'm going to be getting all my lines connecting. Alright, there we go. And let's, of course, not forget the cherry on top. Yeah, it looks good. Got the basic structure. Now let's start to create where the frosting's going to go. What's your favorite frosting? Mine's cheesecake. I love that cheesecake frosting. It's okay. Yours could be chocolate. Alright, now I'm just creating the same type of a wave all the way up, the same type of action. There we go. Sketching straight lines, and let's get some overlapping frosting in front of that little cherry. Yeah, alright, so okay, that's looking good, good. So let's just get the basic on the bottom there, some more of those. The structure of the cupcake part. Alright, yeah, I like that. Okay, let's get the stem. Now our cherry needs to have a little stem in its place. Yep. Okay, now it's just starting to get a little bit more involved. Now let's get his face. Crosshairs help me guide me where the nose, eyes are, and his expression. Let's build his little smiley face now. He's a happy cherry. He's on top of this cream cheese cupcake. And fill in those speed lines for the inside of his mouth. That's looking good. Alright, yeah. Let's work on the little frosting a little bit darker. Now when you have the basic shapes, I'll come back and I might add a little bit more, changing the angles, or in this case, making it a little bit darker. This is just a sketch, not the final one. This is just to get the idea down. Very rough. Alright, let's get that side over there. A little bit more on the other ones. Yep. You notice again, pretty much following the same line, but if I wanted to, I could always change them. Yeah, it's just a sketch. Yeah. Alright, let's get the base where the actual cake is in that cupcake in there. Let's change that. Let's have it a little overflowing. Yes. Yeah, that's looking good. You know what? How about we start with a little bow tie now? Yeah, that's out of this thought. We'll put it on the bottom there. Start with the shape. Create the elements on both sides. A little bow, and then we can fill that. Okay, let's get a little bit square more. Let's get that three-dimensional. Overlapping lines are very important when you do cartoons, sketching. Alright, and let's get the ribbons now. Okay, a little short one and a little longer one there. See? Each one of those are quick lines. Zoom, zoom. And let's get the ribbon. Let's make a ribbon around there. Okay. And here's those speed lines again, just one at a time. Boom, boom, boom. Just don't worry if they're overlapping or missing. It's good. Yep. Shade that in there. Okay. Hey, we gotta add maybe some sprinkles on this cream cheese cupcake. And just randomly use your imagination and just think wherever they would be. Yeah, and just outline them, circle them in a little bit heavier. Okay. Yeah. Oh man, I'm getting hungry for a cupcake. I don't know about you. Alright, yeah. Not that bad. Looking good. Alright, a little bit more and finish the next one. Just randomly, just sporadically, just place them wherever your thoughts are at that time. Don't think, just drop them in really quick. And that'll look more natural. Great. I think we're done with this one right now. Let's just add maybe some shadow down there where the cake is to separate the cream cheese frosting. And maybe it's a chocolate cupcake with cream cheese on top frosting with sprinkles. Yeah, that's looking good. All right, and of course, let's sign our name. Oh, by the way, make sure you stop at our website. That's jmg-studio.biz and check out some of our latest books like this one, How to Draw 50 Different Cartoon Fish.